Remember, age is more than a chronological fact. What else do we know about this population, 18 through 24? They are stupid.
Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now?
Right.
That is why we put them in dormitories. And they have a resident assistant. They make really bad decisions.
I'm not sure where she gets off saying everyone between the ages of 18 and 24 are stupid, but she really needs to look into a mirror. Not only is she not making any sense, but she, along with every other lefty, thinks they are way smarter than the whole country. Who has been ruining this country for the past 4 years? Oh, that's right.
Think of this moment as a moment that is about great momentum. You need to get to go. I need to be able to get where you need to go to do the work.
What it never was. But it can never be what it is now. Okay.
And get home. When we talk about the children of the community, they are a children of the community.
What the fuck did you just say?
The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time.
Life goes by so fast. None of us knows how long we have left. None of us. Life goes by so fast.
You're gonna literally see the craters on the moon with your own eyes.
Oh my goodness.
With your own eyes, I'm telling you.
Is it just me, or does she speak to everyone like they're children?
So you're now no longer are you necessarily keeping those private files in some file cabinet that's locked in the basement of the house. It's on your laptop, and it's then therefore up here in this cloud that exists above us, right?
The potential next president of the United States.
Start with this. Prices have gone up, and families and individuals are dealing with the realities of that bread costs more, that gas costs more. Prices have gone up, and we have to understand what that means. That's about the cost of living going up.
What the hell is that?
Running on the exact same script and trying to appeal to poor Americans is just cringe. It's like she thinks we won't notice.
It really is good to be back in Wisconsin. It is so good to be back in Michigan. Listen, let me tell you, I am clear. The path to the White House runs right through this state. And listen, I am clear. The path to the White House runs right through this state. I took on perpetrators of all kinds. I took on perpetrators of all kinds and had a summer job at McDonald's. I had a summer job at McDonald's. So hear me when I say, so hear me, Detroit, when I say, I know Donald Trump's tight. 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 And are we ready to fight for it? And are we ready to fight for it? And when we fight, we win!
Call her laughing Kamala. Ever watch her laugh? She's crazy. You know, you can tell a lot by her laugh. No, she's crazy. She's nuts.
She's crazy, right?
I'll be running for president of the United States. And we have states. And they're united. And because think about it. States should be united. And all the states now, well, they have a president to preside over them.
So, I think it's very important, as you have heard from so many incredible leaders, for us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present.
Wow, really?
And to be able to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history and in the moment as it relates not only to the past but the future. We are going to the border. We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
Gotcha.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I haven't been to Europe. But while inflation is down and wages are up, prices are still too high.
So her take on inflation is that it's too high, and wages are too high, so prices are too high. Yeah, thanks, tips. Why haven't you and Joe done anything about it in the past 3 years? It doesn't take an economics major to tell you that if you print money out of thin air, have mass migration, spending money to house these people, and try to kill the energy sector, causing gas and food prices to go up, will tank the economy.
Figure out what kind of gives you, your brain like a tingle. That means less water, more water, less sun, less sun.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. Just did do DEI.
This is Kamala's brain when asked anything.
Poor hubby.
Not.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. We did it, Joe. I'm Vice President of the United States. Anything that I handle is because it's a tough issue. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context.
What? What the f?
Kamala,
I just fell out of a coconut tree.
what's your message to America about inflation?
Prices have gone up on gas and bread.
And what about for the black community?
Man, I just feel like these days, like, the price of an eighth was like $30. Now it's damn near 50, bro.
In the brown community?
The chutney used to be $2, now $4. Why? So expensive.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
What's your message to Gen Z voters?
I love Gen Z. What the Sigma? Our country's going down the skibbity toilet. No cap. Well, not right now, but it will be in 5 months if you don't vote for me.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? I'm so glad we went through a little history lesson. Let's do that a little more. In 1864...
Well, I'd like you to answer the question.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
You're learning so many important things, and I'm so proud of you.
I'm speaking. Okay. In 1864...
Oh, I get it. This is why she wants to keep the microphones on, so she can blurt out self-righteous commentary.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you. Which is why we will work together and continue to work together to address these issues, to tackle these challenges, and to work together as we continue to work together on. And I know we will work on this together. Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time in terms of what we need to do to lay these wires, what we need to do to create these jobs. And there is such great significance to the passage of time when we think about a day in the life of our children. I have constructed a Venn diagram on this. Remember those 3 circles, how they overlap? I love Venn diagrams. So I just do. Whenever you're dealing with conflict, pull out a Venn diagram, right? And so, the 3 circles. The television coverage of just yesterday. What's on top of everything else that we know and don't know yet, based on what we've just been able to see. And because we've seen it or not doesn't mean it hasn't happened. But just limit it to what we have seen.
Well, as fun as it is to cover this train wreck of a human being, I have one more video for you. It's funny but kind of sad that we even have to pretend like she has a chance, but it is far too amusing not to cover.
And now the kids need to be online to help get their homework done. Broadband wire, why do we care about that? We're going to lay it across the country because we know that our seniors might need the benefit of telemedicine if it's too far to get to a hospital. Our small business owners need access to high-speed broadband to run those small businesses that are part of what fuels America's economy.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water.